Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey, this is Rachel, and we're back. We took was it like a week?
Yeah, we took
Was it a whole week for Christmas off, just to retool, to re-energize, celebrate Christmas, of course, and to get ready for 2020, y'all! But you know what? It's the end of the year now, Rachel, and every boxing site in the world, every boxing organization in the world is looking back at both this last year and also some of them are doing for the whole decade. We're going to stay away from that. We're going to talk about who we think deserves to be Fighter of the Year. So Rachel and I both voted on the nyfights.com Fighter of the Year. I think we do it Fighter of the Year and Fight of the Year. We're going to talk about Fighter of the Year in this video. The next video we'll talk about who we voted for on Fight of the Year. So this becomes the person become Rachel, the inaugural official 2019 Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel Boxing Fighter of the Year. That's probably the most prestigious award I can think of any of the annual awards in boxing. Frankly.
All right, so let's start with first just a small selection of fighters that we chose from.
Yeah, so the most obvious, right. So we had Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who, no, I'm just kidding. Love you, Julio, but you weren't on our list. So the choices were, and we went with the choices that were sent out for the Boxing Writers Association of America had, I think, 5 candidates, good candidates for Fight of the Year, and they were as follows. Canelo Alvarez. Now, I know a lot of you think that we're in love with Canelo Alvarez, but we're really in love with what Canelo does in the ring and how he fights and who he chooses to fight. Definitely a worthy candidate.
Yeah, and then Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao, 40-year-old legend.
Yes.
Of course, he had an excellent career as well and ended the career one of the legitimate belt holders at 147 pounds.
Right. And then we had
Naoya Inoue. Is that how you say your name? I'm getting closer at it. Anyway, Japanese knockout monster who won the World Boxing Super Series Season 2 tournament and the Bantamweight tournament. And unified some belts there. And this isn't his first weight class. He's a pretty amazing fighter, and he's really young. Excited about his career.
Josh Taylor?
Yeah, Josh Taylor, who defeated Regis Prograis. Our guy, Regis Prograis. My guy, Regis Prograis here, who lives here in Houston. But great fight, great performance by Josh Taylor to unify belts at 140. Did he unify belts? Oh, I keep saying that.
Yeah, not undisputed. Well,
he's not undisputed because the other belt. Yeah, so they unified in that fight, and the other 2 fighters, Maurice Hooker, lost to Jose Carlos Ramirez.
Who's the 5th guy? I can't remember the 5th guy. Oh yeah.
So the 5th name on the BWA ballot, at least, was Earl Spence, who also had a really great year. This was Earl Spence's biggest year, I think, of his career. Headlined 2 huge PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-views. Against Sean Porter and also against the other
Mikey
guy.
Garcia.
Mikey Garcia, yeah. So big year for Earl Spence.
All right, so Kelsey,
without further ado,
who was your pick for Fighter of the Year?
Okay, so when I voted on this, I voted for Manny Pacquiao, and I'm going to tell you why. I just really like Manny Pacquiao. No, that's not why. I voted for Manny Pacquiao because here was a case of a 40-year-old fighter who scored, all of them had good wins. Sometimes a fighter will come along during a year and have like 4 great wins. There was nobody like that. So they were all pretty close to me. What put me over the edge was Pacquiao beating a multi-division title holder. He beat the brakes off Adrian Broner in that fight. And a lot of people were kind of wondering, at 40 years old, by the way, a lot of people were wondering if he could do that. Then on top of that, he was a slight underdog against Keith Thurman. And to me, like, he won that fight convincingly to beat an undefeated world champion, and it's not like Keith had been out for a while, but he had taken his comeback fight, so this was like a huge win. I think Manny Pacquiao deserves Fight of the Year. Rachel, tell me why you agree.
Well, I picked anyway, so the other day when we discussed this, Kelsey actually made a really convincing argument for Pacquiao. And even now as I listen to him, I really think it's also a convincing argument for Pacquiao. Here's the only reason why I went with anyway is because I think that he is a up-and-coming, in his prime fighter. And what I don't know about Pacquiao, and I have no way really of knowing unless Thurman and Broner go on to, like, you know, beat the heck out of some other top level opponents is I don't know if Broner is never he's way past his prime. So I don't know if Thurman,
we don't know about Keith.
Ring rust. There was a lot of talk about he had gotten married. Is Keith all in on this whole thing? Boxing, that being that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just I don't know, but like I said, Kelsey made a
convincing argument. Kelsey can make a convincing argument for everybody that we already said.
Okay. Here's the thing. Anyway, I just think he's really, really impressive. The fight with Donaire was really good. He got to show his stuff against a veteran like that.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
In Donaire.
And I just think it's really fantastic. Yeah. So and it was part of the Super Series. I think that is a hard go for anybody that's in it. So Super Series might have its problems. Sure, it's only in the divisions where you don't have super huge names where people are willing to take the risk.
But you do when they're done.
Right, but to get through that and be at the top at the end, I think is really spectacular.
Just want to mention that I also write for thesweetscience.com, and the World Boxing Super Series, the promoters of that won the Promoters of the Year for thesweetscience.com. I'm going to leave in the show notes. Now, we told you we're going to tell you who the inaugural Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel Boxing Show 2019 Fighter of the Year is, and so there's only one way to figure this out. Rachel, the fairest way to do this is simply a one and done rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready? We're going to go 1, 2, and then go. Okay?
Why did I do it with my right hand? Yeah.
1, 2.